Oh, welcome. Come in, come in. Don't be shy. I won't bite. I'm so glad you could make it. I was worried you wouldn't show up. I know that might seem weird, but we haven't gotten that many responses to our ad. Nowhere near the amount of what we were expecting. Anyway, I was so sure that would attract customers like flies to honey. I mean, just say it out loud. Hot yandere singles in your area. Doesn't that just roll off the tongue ever so nicely? It's like music to my ears. I haven't the slightest clue why we aren't getting that many customers. Even many of the people who bothered making an appointment just ended up being no-shows. Maybe it's because we asked for credit card information. That does tend to be a bit sketchy. Oh well, no point in worrying about it now. We finally have our customer. Just let me lock the door over here and we can continue our discussion. Oh yeah, you're not leaving. I mean, you know what a yandere is, right? I actually once saw one swim through freezing water just to chase after the boat that their ex was on. It's not a pretty sight, but I'm pretty sure he broke a few world records. So that's something. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that the yanderes are crazy. Like, absolutely batshit insane. They're a few fries short of a Happy Meal, a few ants short of a picnic, one banana short of a bunch. Sorry, I love those kinds of phrases. But, where was I? Oh, yeah. The yanderes are crazy. Listen to me. We host yanderes, and we hook them up with people who actually want them. You know, the type of people who click on an ad that says, hot yandere singles in your area, type of ad. You clicked on it. You gave us your card information. Heck, you even gave us your address. Good going there, Einstein. So logically, you must want a yandere, which is good news for you. Because we've got them. But you know what? It's even better news for me. Because they want you to. And I'm going to give you to them. Because if I don't, they will murder the ever-living shit out of me. And whoever I talk to, which includes you, I might add. So, yeah, I might seem like some sort of evil mastermind here, but believe me, I'm not. I'm just another cog in the machine. And the way this works is I actually get people who want yanderes here. I hook them up with one of those said yanderes. Having more than one yandere is a bad idea, obviously. You know what they say, knives are bad for lives. So, then the happy couple, or maybe not so happy, whatever, I don't care. But the couple backs off into the middle of I don't care where, and I get to keep my insides on the inside. Also, I'm getting paid. But the yanderes are only placated and non-stabby if they believe their steady stream of yandere lovers is coming, and they'll get their happy ending eventually. So, you can best believe I'm going to keep that dream alive, because my literal life depends on it. And also, to a small extent, my livelihood. So, let me tell you how this is going to go. I am going to give you some files. Some photos, some letters, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you about some of the boys we have here, and you're going to pick one, whether you like it or not. And after that, he's your problem. Enjoy your happily married life or whatever. Not sure if they'll settle for marriage, actually. That might be a downgrade compared to whatever type of union they want. Anyway, let's see. What do we have here? I should start with the ones most likely to murder me. Lewis. Nah, he's only a 2 on the Yandere scale. 3 at most. What about Zach? I don't think he's ever committed a murder, so that means he's at almost a 6. Well, he's never committed a murder that we know of. How about Owen? He did leave that knife on my bedside table to warn me to hurry up. But they all do that kind of stuff, don't they? Maybe I should just roll some dice. Okay, you know what? Forget it. We'll just start alphabetically. Okay, so here's the first boy. There's a description from us, a picture, and a letter. The letter's not very coherent, though, so I don't know how useful it'll be. Oh well, at least you can see they have pretty handwriting. Unlike my hideous chicken scratch of a handwriting, I'm actually pretty jealous. Look at me being jealous. The yanderes must be rubbing off on me. Anyways, don't worry. I'll tell you all about him, so you don't need to read the letter. His name is Adrian. He's actually pretty tame. Hardly hurt anyone. That we can prove, anyway. Maybe we should keep a tighter watch on him just in case. A few more security cameras just to make sure he's only killed as many people as we know. And, listen to me going on about security cameras. The boys must be rubbing off on me again. I can't let that happen. There needs to be one sane person in this establishment if we're going to keep it running. Now, where was I again? Before the spy cameras. Oh, right. Adrian. He's relatively tame. Only a 2 on the Yandere scale. Just for reference, though, the existence of a boy who's a 10 on the Yandere scale is a national emergency. Do me a favor, don't tell the government we have a few of those in the back, by the way. We wouldn't want them to shut this place down, now would we? Or maybe you do want them to shut this place down, but don't forget, we do have your address. Back to Adrian. He's only a light stalker, wouldn't hurt a fly, unless that fly was a love rival, in which case he would sadistically pull the legs off the fly's family members one by one in front of their eyes before Googling which bug spray hurts the most. Flies aren't human, though, so it doesn't count as murder. He's only a 2 on the Yandere scale, but like I was saying about him, he's a light stalker. Well, maybe light isn't the right word here. I mean, yes, his stalking is light as far as Yandere goes, but he goes all in when it comes to stalking. War, paint, and everything. He also happens to be quite tech-savvy as well. Now, obviously, a skill like that is incredibly handy when you want to stalk someone. Just ask any intelligence agency. I think he might have actually hacked a spy satellite or two for romantic reasons. Don't ask me how hacking a satellite remotely works. I have no idea. But to give you an idea of just how good at stalking he is, he saw you before you even saw the photo of him. This room is actually full of cameras. The painting on the wall, it's got a camera. The bust on my desk, it's got a camera. The sack that has my lunch in it, oh, it's got a camera. Everything has got a camera. That being said, we normally don't grant the boys access to the cameras, though that doesn't mean they don't find their own way to get it through means that are beyond my technological incompetence. Adrian has figured out a way to gain access to the cameras, so he's been watching you this entire time. So wave at the camera for him, why don't you? Well, just wave anywhere. There's bound to be a camera in that direction. Is it a lot to take in? I'm sure it must be. Can I get you anything to help calm you down? Tea, water, coffee, maybe? I promise I will not give you the mug with the camera in it. That would be a bit excessive, even for us. No? You don't want anything to drink? Can't really blame you there. That would be a very good call, after all. I mean, who would take a drink from a yandere establishment? There's like a 50% chance it's been drugged, and that's on a good day. Moving on. You must have gotten more than a good idea of what Adrian is like, right? Here is the next boy, Benedict. Sorry for the scent of perfume, by the way. He got a hold of it and did, well, that. He also wrote a few lines at the bottom of what was supposed to be our description of him. That he's the best, that he's the only one for you, how the other boys are just manipulative and just using you. You know, standard stuff for a yandere boy to say. Very run-of-the-mill. He's also vandalized a lot of the other boys' files, but luckily we have multiple backups for that exact reason. I still kept Benedict's file the same way, though. I just like the scent of the perfume. Anyway, he's an excellent burglar. He's particularly skilled at breaking and entering. I know it might be weird to praise such a nefarious skill, but you have really got to see this boy work. He actually stole both the Mona Lisa and the Declaration of Independence, all just so he could stand out as a potential boyfriend. Well, that certainly made him stand out to Interpol, at least. I'm not sure how being good at breaking and entering and theft is supposed to make you more appealing as a boyfriend, but I guess that's his way of saying, you can't run from me, so I guess accept me. I have no idea. You'll have to ask him. I'm sure you'll get a chance to ask him when he's probably kidnapping you. I mean, you're not that hard to steal. You give away your address like it's candy. No, I'm not going to let that go. Okay, next boy. That would be Column. Column. Where do I begin? First of all, he is a wizard, but he's a highly specialized one, so he's more of an alchemist to be 100% accurate, and I'm sure you must know how yandere alchemists are. Almost all of them get into the field just so they can make the fabled love potion, so they can make their romantic partner be a little more romantic and love them. But he took it a step further. It's not enough for him just to have a love potion. Oh, no. He has to make sure that he's the only one who has a love potion. Because by his logic, if someone else has a love potion, then that means that they can use that potion on the one they've already claimed. And yanderes are nothing if not possessive. Especially yandere wizards. The thing is, all love potions have one very important ingredient in common, and that's dragon's tongue. No, not the plant. The literal tongue of a dragon. So I'm sure you can see where this is going. After securing a sufficient amount of dragon tongues for his own use, he hunted down and exterminated every single dragon. That way, no one could ever have a love potion except for him. Yeah, sorry. He's the reason why you won't be able to get a dragon boyfriend. It was actually really quite impressive how he managed to hunt them all down. See, he made an acid out of the blood of, well, different things and people. But let's say he had to hunt down way more than just dragons to achieve his goal. Anyway, that's why he's an 8 on the yandere scale. Now, any questions? What? I'm sorry, my ears must have been playing tricks on me. Did you just say, give me the most yandere you've got? You know that's an absolute walking disaster, right? I just told you that was only an 8 on the Yandere scale. We've even got 10s in the back. Are you sure you want this? Are you sure you know what you're doing? Wow, you do? That is amazing. I cannot believe you like yanderes this much. I'm actually starting to see why they like you. In fact, I think I'm starting to like you a bit more myself. I'd even go as far as to say I want you all to myself. What do you say?